I warmly welcome you back to my YouTube channel Lito and Senwood Learns. So today I got a new video for my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about max. Actually, I'm going to uh, teach you a lesson in max. Mostly this video will be important for grade 6 who are English medium students. So I will start today's lesson. Have you ever cut a cake or a pizza into equal slices to share it with your friends? Or maybe your friends, or maybe you divide a chocolate bar into smaller, fair pieces. Well, when we divide a whole thing into equal parts, we are actually talking about fractions. Fractions are super important because they help to understand parts of a whole thing in our everyday lives. So, are you ready to unlock this code? So, let's dive in. Firstly, we are going to see what is a fraction. Fraction is a way to show a part of a whole thing called a unit that has been divided it into equal pieces. When something is divided into equal parts, we are talking about one or more of those parts. We use fractions. So let's see an example. Now think you are dividing a guava into two equal parts. Imagine a sister and a brother sharing a guava. They divide it into two pieces that are exactly the same size. See, in this picture, the sister and brother is dividing it into equal parts like that in the picture. It should be same size. We can think of the whole guava as one. The one guava, we are dividing it into two parts. Next, when it's divided into two equal parts, the part one person gets is written as 2 over 1. We read this as 1 half. So it is also correct, and sometimes we tell 1 over 2, or likewise we are telling like that way. So in here I have mentioned it is good if you are telling uh, 1 half. Okay, now let's move on to our next part. So there are two 1 half parts in one whole guava. So this is a picture of guava as well. Dividing a cake into three equal parts. Now imagine three friends are sharing a cake. They divide it into three equal slices. The whole cake is one. The amount one person gets is written as 1/3. We read this as 1/3. There are three 1/3 parts in one whole cake. So you can imagine the friends are sharing this much of cake in one half. Not one half. In here, not one half. 1/3. So we also can read 1/4 or 1/5, like that way also correct. Okay, now let's look a few more examples dividing a whole number equal parts into equal parts. So first one, 1/4. If unit is divided into four equal parts and we take one part, it's one fourth. We also call this one quarter. There are four one quarter quantities in a unit. So we can tell one quarter or one fourth. So let's see what we have to learn next. How to read fractions. Now we are going to learn how to read fractions. Okay, now let's see. One half. The first one is one half. The second one is one third, one fourth or one quarter. Then the fourth one, two thirds. Notice how we add s to the bottom number when the top number is more than 1. That means if the top number is not 1, that means the numerator is, if the numerator is not 1, we are if it is 2 or more than 2, we are adding s at the bottom of the number. That means now see, two thirds. It's easy to tell um, if there is five top and at the bottom 10. So we are telling 5/10, 5/10. Remember, we have to add s. So next, 3/4, or we can tell 3/4 as well, isn't it? Okay, now let's see what we have to learn next. Okay, now numerator and denominator. Actually, uh, now we are learning what is numerator and denominator. So before that, you don't know what is numerator and denominator, doesn't it? That means it's a part of an fraction. When we write a fraction, we use two numbers separated by a line. Each number has a special name and job. Let's take the fraction 4/7 as an example. Okay, that means now 4, that means it is not it is also divided as in a line, but when you write, there is another way you have to write in the exams. This is when we type, this is how we are writing in laptops and phones also. So 4 is the top number in this 4/7 number. 4/7 number, the top one is 4. So 4 is the numerator. Remember, the top number is always the numerator and the bottom number is always the denominator. So 7, that means the 7 number is denominator. So the bottom number here, it's 7. So it is denominator. We can call this as denominator. So let's move. This number tells you how many equal parts the whole unit is divided into. So in 4/7, we are looking at 4 out of these 7 equal parts. Now, fourth one, proper fractions. A proper fraction is a fraction where the numerator top number is always smaller than its denominator bottom number. That means in proper fractions, numerator should be smaller. Always, not always. In proper fractions, actually, the numerator is smaller. Now think, the denominator is 10 and numerator is 5. We can take that. If denominator is 9, the numerator is 1. We can tell that. If you write the numerator is 36 and denominator is 12, it is not a proper fraction because the numerator is larger than the denominator. They have clearly mentioned in here denominator should be larger than the numerator. That means numerator is always smaller than its denominator. In denominator is bottom number, numerator is top number. So this is the example for proper fractions. So now see that means the definition for proper fractions now I told you. Now let's see the examples. Uh, one half, one third, one fourth, two thirds, four sevenths, five eighths, any number like that way. If you wrote uh, two if you wrote two ones, that is not correct. It is not a proper fractions. The this just remember this definition I told you. The proper fraction in a proper fraction, always the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So you have to remember the numerator means the top number and the denominator is the bottom number. So next, let's see what we have to learn. Remember, a proper fraction always represent a quantity that is less than one whole but greater than zero. That means uh, it is zero is not, we can't write zero as a quantity in proper fractions. Actually we are not writing zero one or like that. There is no fractions like that way. One and above number, that means one and greater than one numbers are using to write fractions. So that they are saying that zero more than greater than zero, that means zero shouldn't be taken. Next we are learning unit fractions. So in here I hope you unit fraction and proper fractions are not the same. In unit fractions, a unit fraction is a special type of fraction where the numerator is always 1. That means the numerator is the top number, it should be always 1. If you write numerator 2, it will be a proper fraction. These fractions show the quantity of just one part when a whole unit is divided into equal pieces. That means if a one part a whole unit is divided into equal pieces. So in here when a question come, write down two unit fractions. So if you write 2/5, 3/4, it's wrong. Only it is a special kind of fraction. So remember, it is very important the numerator always should be 1. If the numerator is another number, your answer is wrong. It is definitely wrong. They are not giving any, even a 1 mark, even a half of mark they are not giving because you haven't written the numerator correct. So remember, if you can write denominator even 100,000, but if you can write, that means the bottom number denominator you can write 1,000, 10,000, or 10 million or any number, but the numerator should be 1. So let's see some examples so you can remember it more. One half, one third, one fourth, one fifth. See now, did you saw any in the numerator? Did you saw another number more than one? No. So why are they important? That means why are fraction important? Actually, unit fractions help us understand other fractions. And for example, let's look at Two-thirds. Imagine a picture divided into three equal parts. One part is one third of the whole unit. The quantity two thirds is simplified to of those one third parts put together. That means one third plus two thirds. So we will learn about addition and subtraction in fraction next day, because it is very important. We have to learn it in a we have to learn it in a clear mind, because the fraction is very important until upper grades. So this is an important lesson that that's why thought to do this lesson. So then, remember, I will teach you about addition and subtraction. Then, no, when we are adding some, adding a, adding a fraction. Now here, one third and one third, but they haven't added the denominator. If they add, the denominator should be 6. No, actually, if the denominator is equal, we are not adding them. We are never, if it is not, that mean you are not adding the denominator if it is equal. That mean I hope you understood. If there is the same number in the denominator in the both two numbers. Now you are not only adding one number in any way. Now you are adding two fractions. So in the both fractions, if the denominator is same, you are only adding the numerator. The numerator should not. If it is the numerator is not should isn't shouldn't be equal. It can be any number. If there is two in the first, now there are two numbers. In the first number, the numerator is 2, and the next number, the numerator is 3. It does not matter if the denominator is equal. So you are only adding the numerator. You are writing the same denominator in the answer also. So now we know how to show a quantity part of a whole uh, number using numbers when a unit is divided into equal parts. What the numerator and denominator are, and what they tell us. What proper fractions are. Numerator is smaller than the denominator. So that's the one we learned up to now. What unit fraction are? We learn what are unit fractions. Their numerator is 1. In proper fraction, it is smaller than the denominator. Now let's do an exercise. Drawing a fraction. Now the question is, draw a simple shape like a rectangle or a circle or any shape, and shade the correct amount of represent the given fraction. If you understood this lesson, please stop this video and write this in a small paper and draw any shape, kind of shape. If it is good if you draw a square, rectangle, or a circle, and shade this. After you shaded this, look the answers. Okay, so now I'm going to see the answers. In one third, this much like this way you have to shade it. In 3/4, you have to shade like this way. In 1/5, you have to shade it like this way. In 2/6, you have to shade it like this way. In 4/5, you have to shade it like this way. So I hope you have understood that part. It is an easy one. We only have to shade that part. Then we have a small exercise to do. That exercise is numerator denominator. So that means for each fraction, identify whether the underlying number is numerator or the denominator. In here, I haven't underlined, but I have highlighted that in yellow color. So you have to write whether it is the numerator or the denominator. So I thought to teach you again the numerator and the denominator. So now see, this is 5/10. So this is a, what is it? This is this a unit fraction or a proper fraction? Yes, this is the proper fraction. So, but what is the top number? Is the top number denominator or numerator? Let's see. It is numerator. Then the bottom number, it is the denominator. We learned that before also, but I thought to refresh it again to your mind. So you will again you won't get forget that. So now let's see the answers for that. In this part also, you have to stop this video and see the can write this and see the answers. So the first one, it is a denominator because it is the bottom number. The top number numerator, again the top number numerator, the bottom number denominator, the top number numerator. So now I got another exercise, proper or unit fraction. So I am covering all the stuff in these exercises: unit fractions, proper fractions, numerators, denominators, and everything. So look at this fraction and write whether it is a proper fraction or a unit fraction. Next to it, some might be both. That mean some can be the both. I'm not reminding you this one because this is a very good question. Even that they have mentioned, uh, sometimes the number one, the first one may be the both, or the fifth one may be the both. I don't know. So remember, if you didn't do the other rest exercises, do this exercise because sometimes I don't know, like sort of this question will be come to your exams. So are you ready to see the answers? First of all, I will show you the all the answers for these questions. So after that, I will tell you. So see, the first one, the both are unit or proper. Remember, in proper fraction, if the numerator is 1, we can tell it as a proper fraction also. But also it is a unit fraction. Remember, if the numerator is 1, it is taken into the both fraction, unit and proper. The second one proper, the third one also both unit and proper fraction. The fourth one is only proper fraction, and the last one is also both. If they are in your exams, if they have mentioned only write a one fraction, you don't need to write the other one also. So remember to write the other one also. So thank you for watching my video. I hope you understood this lesson very clearly because I also did some exercises for this because this is a max subject. So thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and share this video and click the bell icon, and don't forget to click the like button also. Bye.